Next we have grasslands. So grasslands are, well, would-be deciduous forests. However, grazers keep them from becoming so. And so a lot of people don't know this, but we used to have herds of literally millions of bison, millions all across America. They were our version of the cow, but better. They actually are better for you to eat. They're a supremely good source of food, but unfortunately, their fur coats were just too valuable, and we hunted them to near extinction, and now they're not nearly at the numbers they used to be. But buffalo, did I say bison before? Bison live in Africa. Buffalo, oh wait, I just got that reversed. Bison, this is a bison. Bison eat grass at a rate that is enough to keep a grassland from growing trees. And there's other grazing herbivores too that also keep grasslands as grasslands. And so they munch on that grass, and anytime a little tree sprout would come up, they eat it. Other things like sometimes there's dry conditions. Like here you can see the grass catching on fire, and that can keep it from becoming a deciduous forest. But it basically lives along the same latitude. So this would be like Midwest America. Did I say latitude? I meant longitude. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, the type of animals here are typically grazing animals. And then there are some predators. For example, in places like Africa, you'll find wild dogs. And you'll find, in savannas, you'll find lions and cheetahs and stuff like that. These are animals that excel at hunting in an open environment. So cheetahs do this by outrunning their prey. Other animals do this with persistence. Other animals do this with ambush. So the cheetah would do it through persistent hunt or speed. The lion would do it through ambush, and then the dog would do it through endurance. The dog just keeps running until the prey has died. Other adaptations, you get a lot of animals like these prairie dogs who, if you're looking out here, there's nowhere to hide. If there's like a hawk, so it just burrows in the ground. That's another adaptation. Also, the plants here tend to be adapted toward resisting permanent fire death. They're fire resistant. They have chemicals called tannins that help them to prevent being permanently destroyed. They just grow back. And then also another interesting thing about grass that is here is due to the constant grazing by herbivores, grass is different here. So usually, if you're a blade of grass, you have what's called an apical meristem at the tip. This apical meristem is where we have what's called stem cells. And these stem cells are undifferentiated cells that can become any kind of cell you want them to. And the plant uses this to continue growing. And so most plants grow from the tip up. That is why if you trim certain bushes, they will grow back fluffier and different, because something about killing the stem cells damages the way they continue to grow. And so you might imagine that this would be a problem if an herbivore kept eating the top off. So what these plants have evolved to do is their meristem is actually on the bottom. And so even if the plant is chopped off at the top, they can just still keep growing up from the bottom. Very interesting little adaptation there.